Welcome to Totally Blitz podcast. We're wrapping up the season here. We're down to the last three games. Today we're talking two of the three games of the NFC and AFC conference championships. Commanders going to Philly to take on the Eagles in the NFC East NFC championship. And then the Bills going to Kansas City. Fourth time these boys are meeting up in the postseason. Josh Allen
Crazy.
0-3 against Patty Mahomes in the postseason. Should be a great matchup, as always. Go down, like and subscribe. Comment who y'all got. Any bets, parlays, prop bets, all that. We love to hear them. I'm Paul Pick and Win 'em. Strap up and get into this. And I'm joined with.
You already know, man. It's that boy Kev, Water Boy Savoy, aka the Don PYE, always the realest on your screen. And Pat Wool, these are not the teams I picked to be here, but we're here now.
Mm-hmm. This is not. I actually have. If I give me 1 second, I can pull up because I know who we had for the NFC, but the AFC. AFC, we had Kev had the Lions versus Ravens, and I had the Niners versus Dolphins in the Super Bowl. So both of those, neither one made it this far.
Feel me? These are not the teams I fucking had picked.
Oh man, I mean, I'm clearly I feel like everyone is probably most shocked at the Commanders. Jaden Daniels has chance to go to the Super Bowl as a rookie. No rookie's ever won the Super Bowl.
What, Cap? What about Big Ben?
He was second year. He went to the Super Bowl his rookie season, and then they lost. If I'm not mistaken, because him and then Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's the youngest quarterback, or Big Ben. I think it's Russell Wilson's the youngest quarterback to win the Super Bowl.
Damn. What
James,
about Pat Mahomes? Pat Mahomes ain't win a Super Bowl. Oh no, he lost to the Patriots.
yeah. So first ever rookie to win a Super Bowl is on the line. It starts here in Philadelphia. Y'all beat them to end the season, not end the season, but towards the end of the season. It was with Kenny Pickett. They're 1-1 on the year. We got Jalen Hurts with all the controversy on him playing quarterback position, how he's doing in the playoffs. Saquon Barkley, who's just kind of fucking just destroying teams. How are we feeling about this matchup?
Every time you see Saquon do well, you think, wow, the Giants are just dickheads. But I think this game is about to be a slobber knocker. I think these teams don't like each other. I'd go as far as say these teams hate each other. And it's gonna be a game. I think it's gonna be close. I think I wish I could come in here and just give you like all these Jada Daniels this, Austin Eckler this, blah blah blah. Because they've been talking about them boys all over ESPN. Hey, Scary Terry's doing this, Danny Daniels doing this, Austin Eckler's having this on a kick return. I'm just like, that's nice, but boy, you got to do that on the Eagles defense. And I don't fear a lot of things, but there's one thing I don't want to do, and it's have to deal with this Eagles D line tearing apart my whole line when I'm trying to throw.
Yeah, and I mean, Jalen Daniels threw 5 touchdowns last time he saw them. I don't know if he's
He
gonna.
did.
I don't know if he's gonna have a repeat performance, but I mean, 5 touchdowns. Also ran for 81 yards. But that's the type of game I think he's gonna need to beat this Eagles team. Like, even if the Eagles play, Jalen Hurts doesn't play the best, they're still putting up like 28 points. That's on like a bad day. Like, I think they're putting up 30, 35. Like, we need to see the Jaden Daniels and Commanders team that beat the Lions last week. Not the team that squeaked by against the Bucks. We need to see them being able to convert the fourth downs, convert in the red zone, get touchdowns, and if they do that, I think they could really beat the Eagles here. But it's all they're not stopping Saquon. They're not stopping his run game, and the Eagles will put up points. And it's how far will this offense be able to keep up with keep up with the Eagles? Not just keep up, but take the lead and dictate it like y'all did against the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not getting 3 interceptions, 4 total. You're probably not getting that and a fumble in this game. So you can't rely on all those turnovers, and you're gonna have to put up. We need to see. You remember Joe Burrow went on the run, and it didn't matter. He got sacked 13 times. Where the fuck, like still they still scored drive. Like that's what he's going to put on a performance like that. Like he really has to put the team on his back, and he's shown that he can. So that's what makes this game so exciting. Is that like that's not out of the question.
I think the Eagles' defensive coordinator is Vic Fangio right now,
Yeah, former Dolphins coordinator.
former Bills coordinator. Like he's been around the block. I think he was the Broncos coordinator at one point.
He was the head coach of the Broncos for a little bit.
Yeah, you feel me? He's been around the block. If this mother trucker does not come in here ready to stop Jaden Daniels, play a different defense. What? Do not play Scary Terry 1-on-1. Like, if you don't come in with a game plan, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be hot. If I come in, we come on this podcast and you tell me that the Commander scored 40 again, Paul, I'm gonna be livid. I'm like, you knew what these guys are. You knew they were dogs. You knew there's some young niggas. They don't know what they don't know. They gonna ball out. They gonna throw that. They gonna run around in the pocket to expect buy some time. Like they gonna play because they don't like to lose. They didn't wake up. They man, do not do not take this team lightly. And if you do that, Saquon and the boys gonna figure it out. I don't know about Jalen Hurts, but I know Saquon's gonna run all over the fuck out of the boys.
I'm gonna take the Commanders, and that's just off of. I think Jay Daniels can really do the impossible like that, and that should be exciting if he does. I want to be on his side of history when if he does it.
I respect it. You got to take your dog somewhere. There's only two games.
We gotta find him somewhere in there. Then we got the night game, 6:30, CBS, Paramount Plus, Chiefs at Kansas City, with Buffalo Bills coming into town. Chiefs are a 2-point favorite here. They were a 1-point favorite. People have started betting on the Chiefs. People are backing the Chiefs here to take care of business again. This is,
Again,
I mean, 0-3 against the Chiefs in his postseason, and it's crazy because I think he's 4-1 against Patty Mahomes in the regular season or some
which
crazy.
is crazy. Yeah. But that nigga has to beat them boys this year. This is a different Bills team. No crybabies.
Damn, no crybabies on the squad.
No crybabies. Terrorists. Them boys here, today boys here speech about a terrorist, they get lit.
That's true. This is a different. This is a younger crew. This is a probably more locked in crew, more team oriented crew.
Dalton Kincaid looking like a dog. Matt
James
Milano back and healthy.
James Cook's having a career year. No one's really talking about. I think he had over 1,000 yards. He had like 17 touchdowns and tied the Buffalo record for a season or some shit. And no one talked about it.
Now, what they need to talk about is the fact that he hit his strongest fucking, he hit his fastest speed of the season while in the snow this year.
And this team is built for the cold. So you know they're going in Kansas City. It's going to be cold, but they're ready for it. Kansas City defense. I talked about it on the live earlier. The Kansas City defense, the unsung hero, but Buffalo Bills defense with Milano healthy has shown that they can play some good ball. Ask the Ravens, who had 3 turnovers last week.
That's what surprised me. I didn't expect the defense to kind of lock in. I was expecting that bit to be a 42-45 type of game. But their defense is they committed turnovers. They didn't let nothing easy go. They got blessed with some miscues and some drops. But they also, boy, if you're gonna give it to us, we gonna capitalize. We're gonna get a pick six. Like
This game's really hard to pick because like Josh Allen's playing good ball. They're they're utilizing the legs perfectly, and it's just but it's hard to pick against Kansas City, and they're so close to three-peating, making history themselves. It could be, if it's the Commanders versus the Chiefs, it doesn't matter who wins. History will be made in the Super Bowl, whether
oh shit,
whether it's a three-peat or a rookie winning.
that's real.
Whenever it gets down to the nitty gritty, who you trust more, Kev, in this, and it's not just trusting, but these teams going head to head because this is splitting hairs.
I think one thing that the Bills do well is that they're gonna take away to something that you do good. Like and they're gonna say like, "Yo, if you beat us, you can beat us," but we're gonna take away something you do well. Last week it was the run game with Derrick Henry. this week, I think they're not going for the Travis Kelce 117 yards. I think if you want to beat us, you got to beat us with Xavier Worthy, these end arounds. You got to figure out how to add some life into this run game that hasn't been looking too great this season, this year, this so far. And the Bills, if the Bills can overcome this crazy nice defense, score their 32 points, I think this is the team to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm leaning towards the Bills this year. Like Josh Allen has shown me he's smarter with the ball. Like that was the kryptonite. And this season, Mahomes has been the one that's kind of a little bit more reckless. And it could be that I think that could be what happens in this game where everyone's waiting on the Josh Allen interception, but instead we get like a Mahomes interception early or halfway through the game. Like this kind of it's a pivotal, and then the Bills never turn over the ball, and they just keep burying that narrative of turnovers and all that. And James Cook is going to have a pretty good game. And I just kind of trust that offense a little bit more than I would on the Kansas City offense.
Oh yeah, I was really hoping he was picking the Chiefs kid so it could be split on both the games. That would have been fun.
I thought you were going to go Chiefs. I thought you were like, can't, like until someone knocks them off, you can't not.
I'd be I'd be wanting to do that, but I was like, nah. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that in the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna do that. So, because that's how I'd be winning every time with the Chiefs. I'd just be like, until somebody beats them.
And yeah, so, oh man, this is going to be good. I know I'm going to be locked in. No one hit
Yeah, it's,
up Sunday. I am locked in.
I don't think this is gonna be a good game. I think the ending is gonna be very climactic, and I do like the Eagles to win by I like the Eagles game to be close, and then the Eagles run away with it in the fourth.
Someone said Saquon does the same thing every game. A big run for 70 yards to start the game, nothing from quarter 2 to 4, and then runs another 70-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter to end the game. Uh,
Facts.
I mean that's pretty accurate. My motherfucker do be running like two big runs every game. That would be early and one to close out the game when you thought you had a chance and now you don't.
But the thing for me is, I would say the same thing, but just scores touchdowns on a lot of those runs. So I'm like, he is scoring points.
Oh yeah, no, hell of a run. And if the Eagles go all the way and they win it all, he's probably winning MVP of the Super Bowl.
Oh, 1000%.
But it'll be a good one. We'll see who makes it. We'll be back on the recap to see who is in the final dance. As always, go down, like, and subscribe. Comment what y'all thought, who y'all got in these games, any prop bets or just straight up bets y'all placing. I'm Paul Pick a winner. Kev, Water Boy Savoy, and we'll be back for the Super Bowl, you bitches.
Nah.